you guys should probably know how this works. We've been working on this bench for what, almost about a month now, it thinks? Yeah, about 4 weeks or something like that. Over the past week, what I did on my own time is I finished putting the sealer on the boards, and I took all the hardware here, took it to work, uh, ran all the bolts through a die, and I put a tap through the nuts, so they go on pretty well and easily together. So no problems there. We'll be able to hand start everything, get everything into place. Yes, this is what happens when you buy stuff off Jackbox. It's a addiction I can't shake most of the time, playing the game. So, anyway, what we're going to be doing is hopefully putting this bench together. As you can see, it's a little overcast out right now. It's kind of humid because I guess it did rain last night, but that's all right. We should be fine. Oh, those are inside. But I'm going to be mixing and matching all the hardware here because some of the bolts are longer than the others. We're going to be using those on the curved pieces of the bench, so that obviously because will go through farther and be able to hold the planks down in place. So at the very least, we should be able to sit on this by the time we are done today. And that actually might be the last thing we'll be doing on here, aside from screwing little side tables on, but we are almost done with this little project. And that means I'm going to try and come up with something to do next week, or I might just take a couple of weeks off. I don't know. That's something I got to think over and have been thinking over. But still, it's been fun just hanging out with you guys, get this little project done I've been meaning to do for about a year and a half now. So, I guess what we'll do, we'll start just by getting everything sitting into place. Ooh, I should clean this up a little bit. Let me see, I know I don't want to stop it, but I got a rag. Let's just kind of wipe this off a little bit. Although, I'm hoping it doesn't pick up, but there is just a little bit of sprinkling going on right now. So, if things get too wet, we might need to move to the auxiliary workspace. So, that'll be interesting to see, and hopefully things stay connected too. But play it by ear, like we always do. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start. Just put the blank planks up on the seat, get everything in order, get everything at least settled in, start the bolts before we start tightening them down. So let's go ahead and just tip this back first, actually. Make it easy to work on the bottom ones here. And we'll go from there. And I've got you guys somewhere. I've got you guys over here. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah, where can you get big leg Pikachu that will kick a baby? Yeah, it's a Jackbox leg. Oh, and as always, welcome to Saturday. I hope you guys hope everyone had a pretty decent week. Get through the weekend. It's now time to just relax, enjoy the weekend. Sorry, that kind of moves right there. My week was alright. Work stayed busy enough so the days really didn't drag. They moved pretty well. I was able to get most of these, I was able to get pretty much all these bolts cleaned up on a single lunch break. I should start from the bottom, but oh well. That's pretty good. Let's move a little bit closer for you guys here. There we go. Hopefully I can come a little bit clearer as well, as far as audio goes. Yeah. I really don't have any, aside from the top board, I really don't have any boards I specifically want anywhere placed on here, so don't need to worry about that. Like I said, worst comes to worst though, I'll always just, resand and refinish some of these, because maybe I should have paid a little closer attention to all this. But that's the thing, when you start building things, that's when you learn what you can do better next time. That's kind of the motto I have when it comes to like prop building, because I had a few friends. We did a Team Fortress 2 group cosplay, and my one friend was the Pyro. We built his first flamethrower. It was a pretty decent build, but then we're like, you know what? When we build this next one, got an idea of what we can do better on it. So eventually we did build Flamethrower Mark II, and it was pretty good. Flamethrower Mark II was pretty good as far as how it looked and how it was built and put together. A little bit easier too. There we go. Get those in place. I did most of that last week. But yeah, I used a semi-transparent sealer and stain, basically. Transparent. Put most of that on last week. I put the rest on a couple days ago, because I was only able to get the top side, let it dry, flip it over, get the other side. So yes, there is a semi-transparent stain sealer on there, so hopefully it'll last a while. And even then, I might even end up taking everything back off, sanding it all down a bit more, and restaining it, resealing it. So that's how that's been going. And we've got one more, just the regular size ones here. Oh. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so that's why I brought the drill out. Just gotta make the hole a little bit bigger, that's all. There we go. There. That's looking a lot easier. Go get that lined up in there. That lined up there. Ooh. Yeah, that water's starting to pick up, so oh yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can get you guys into the auxiliary studio. Might lose some connection, so hang on. Hopefully in a few minutes we'll be back. Let's take this all at once here. Welcome to the auxiliary studio. It'll be a few moments before everything is set up properly, but we will be with you in just a moment. That's a good cardboard. I don't think it can. That was a thing that happened. Once again, welcome to the auxiliary studio. Let's get him in here to get everything set back up. So I can properly dance for you, like the monkey I am. Yeah. Yes, that does work. There we go. All right. Now that we're done with that, again, I had no idea. Well, they called for, like a 3% chance of rain, but clearly the 3% chance of rain turned into 100% chance of sprinkles, so we had to move things a little bit. But we're back. Hopefully the connection is still pretty good. I mean, it should be. Hell, it actually should be a little bit better, but apparently it's not. Everything is holding up pretty good. That's all there. Alright. First set of long boys. I'm going to put right here in these corners here. That's where I think it needs the most. How many do I have? I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 of those. Yeah, that'll be more than enough to get all these little angles on here, so that'll be good. Nothing got too wet, so that's a good price. There we go. Oh, this is getting a simple no circulation in here. There we go. Oh yeah, that pokes through perfectly. Maybe I will open that back door up again. Try and get some airflow going in here. I did crack the garage door a little bit, so hopefully this won't screw too much with the lighting. But we'll find out. Yeah, it doesn't look all that bad, I guess. Alright, so we've got the bottoms on there. So let's actually just go ahead and tighten these down. Look at this, it's going to take a longer process than that. I should have brought it out. I should have brought my ratchets from work for this. Oh well. We'll tighten them down just enough to pull the heads onto the wood just a little bit so they're not sticking up all that far. At the same time, hopefully, it won't be tight enough to where if I need to take everything off again, it won't be that bad. We can only hope. And then I've also got my thumb on the other side to feel if the head is spinning. Because then that means, it's not going anywhere. Nice and easy. Hopefully we can get a full 2 hours out of this. And not just, like 20 minutes. Although, this really makes it easier to keep up with you guys. It's not as involved as the other processes have been, it seems. There we go. And a little bit of bolt spinning, but not too much. Not too much. I forgot my drink inside. I think I might have to go and grab that. Oh, that's the wrong way. Here we go. And there we go. Just tighten down. There we go. Give me just a second. I'm going to go grab my drink because it's a little warm in here. Look at that. That works pretty well. It's working pretty well. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll be a little bit picky as far as what kind of sits where on the, at least how it sits on the back here. Kind of have a look at these. See which side looks better, which ones might be better close to the top, which ones might be better at the bottom. This one probably the bottom most one here. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 4. This one might be pretty good at here. No, definitely no. That one. No, this one's gonna be up here. This one. It's actually warped in a little bit now. Oh yeah, no, that one's kind of twisted though. I think this will be the third. So we got second, third, bottom. Here's the bottom one. Okay, yeah. So this one will go here. That okay. Yep. So kind of put them in order as we grab them then. Put these back here. Yes, bench assemble. That is a way of doing it, yes. But the bench will not assemble on its own. It needs a little bit of help. It needs a little bit of help. You know, I can put you guys right here. Look at that. Right in front of me. Once again, getting the bolts out and everything like that. I'll have this sit like that. Oh, that fell right into place. That's looking awesome. That's being great. Back line here. I realize this probably isn't the best, but at the same time, it's either you look at my back and can't hear me, or you get a decent idea of what I'm doing, and I can at least project to the microphone. And once again, for those just kind of tuning in, we had to move to the auxiliary studio because, well, it started to kind of rain outside. Not a whole lot, but just enough to be annoying to get me a little bit of wet, and I didn't want to do that. So here we are in the auxiliary studio. Yep, that's good enough like that. Oh good, there's a breeze coming through. That's gonna feel nice. Should have opened that door a little bit more, I think. Maybe I will. Maybe I still will, but honestly I don't think we've got really a whole lot of time in this episode because this is probably going to be one of the quickest parts about this project I've done. Alright, yep, take it easy there, take it easy there, Jack. Yeah, it's when people see me doing my work, like, oh hey, I need to go do my work. Great, thanks for reminding me of escapism. Oh, that one started to twist on me, so. It's not twisting fully, but twisting enough just to be annoying. Okay, now it's starting to catch into the wood and pulling itself in. There we go. Now, yes, I did fully follow the threads down to as close to the head as I could when I ran the tap over the bolts. So they might not be completely free of rust, but they are, but they are at least cleaned up. Oh, well, you know what? That's good to have those earmuffs fixed because you don't want to do any permanent damage to yourself, especially if you're doing a lot of working. I mean, should I have worn earplugs or earmuffs when I did the saw work? Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I barely had the noise going off, so there probably wasn't all that much damage done. And now we'll just get some of the smaller bolts for these guys here. There we go. Yeah, I get you. I actually had to do some, I actually took my saw into work yesterday because I was making up a little bit of a shelves up. Oh, yeah, that's right. This got to be cut down actually because it's not fitting between the armrests. But yeah, as I was saying, I had to put a couple of little shelves in for a guy I work with. We moved around some benches and things like that, and he wanted the lower braces of a shelf, a couple of planks on it, and there we go, planks on it. So I took my saw in to cut the wood, and a little bit louder than it was outside. I did that. Open these holes up a little bit. Yeah, I forgot that these are a little more constricting. Oh, hey, Diggs. So I gotta bring these ends in a little bit. I know I actually had one of these sanded down a little bit for it. Actually, it might have been this one right here. Let's see if I can take that off and see if this one fits. I think I did kind of sand this one down to be a little bit shorter to fit in between the arms. Should have marked that one actually when I found that out. Originally taking everything apart. Keep these boards on momentarily, but let's see if this is the one that was supposed to go here. Yeah, I think it was. Because that just gets beaten into place, so. Come on, there we go, and out like that. Everything is a craftsman's tool when you buy a craftsman tool. Again, we'll just make this hole a little bit bigger. Give us just that much more play room. There we go. And here are the shorter bolts we're using. Well, let's put this one on the bottom first. I like this side better, I think. for the bolts on the ground. Holding something there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There is actually a bit of an update on the Ecto-1 model. It is actually unfortunate bad news, because apparently Eagle Moss has gone to what's called administration. So, I might have the most complete incomplete model of the Ecto-1 aside from maybe any sample ones they sent out, because apparently they're having some money troubles over there at Eagle Moss. I think some of their model collector lines aren't selling as well as they were hoping, but then again, pretty much everything they do is licensed. So clearly they've been not been able to keep up with licensing issues. People probably not buying as much of like the space models, like they do a lot of the Star Trek ships, and I think they do. I don't think they do No, they don't do Star Wars. I don't think. Like just a lot of like die-cast models and things like that they sell. Yeah. So that's kind of a bummer. I was having a lot of fun with that model kit, and I know a few other guys that are a little upset because they don't have quite as much of a model kit as I do. And now we're just, going to have incomplete projects, just, sitting around doing whatever. And who knows if anything else out there will be, picking up their slack, or, if that's just, I hate saying it like this, but wasting money at this point. Hopefully, there we go. Ooh. Oh, did I need to? Yeah, I think I need some long ones here. Hopefully, they can come out of this on the bright side, but fortunately, I'm not going to hold my breath though for that. And see, you want to poke through. I don't get my persuader if I have to. I think I need to get my persuader. I know I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have one out here, but let's find out. No persuader out here. No persuader out here. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a persuader. Yeah, it's still kind of sprinkling out there, so we're gonna stay in here. There, persuaded. That side on. Persuade this side a little more. There we go. That side on. I'll just start getting this a little tight. Is that spinning? No, it's not. That's just creaking. Oh, it's just creaking it against the arm and getting the plate side as well. So that's all that is. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, you know what? That's another thing I forgot to grab while I was inside. Was the screws for the side tables, but that's what we can use a 5-minute break or something like that for us to still get those and, you know, drag out time. Woo! Well, that's a zip. That was a zip there. You know what? Maybe I should try and flatten this guy out too. Ah, that's right. Yes. Stay on there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there we go. It's okay. Yeah, it's also over a bend, so let's not do that too much. We don't want to split and break the wood. And yeah, we've got the backup plank we can still use, but you know, don't want to do that if we don't have to. Because that's lost work right there, lost time. Okay, next one. What side did I say? I think I said this side here. I've got the women stuck in my head right now, so some of their music may be bleeding through. There, persuaded. Persuaded again. Oh, that one needs to be a little bit. That works there, okay, yes. There, come on. Wasn't this hard getting everything off, was it? There we go. Oh, yep, so I popped out a little bit. Get that back into place. Wasn't expecting to use the persuasion that much. But yeah, here we are. But it probably should be expected. Everything is really starting to work in with itself and everything tight into place. Look at that. There we go. Alright, that's damn, we're barely even an hour in. We're almost done with this thing. Well, it's actually looking decently flat, I guess. Yeah, it's been bugging me for a little bit. It'll seem like they're pushed down a little bit compared to this side. I know I need a couple of long ones for this. Hope I haven't lost you guys, but everything seems to say that there's still a connection. And again, I know this isn't a really big interactive stream. It's just a nice, chill Saturday morning is what this is. Nothing too much to worry about. Just, you know, your dad decided to turn on PBS on you and watch Norm Abram or Bob Vila. It's essentially what this is, I guess. It's nothing to get excited about, nothing to really interact with. But you know what, that's fine because, again, this is the chill stream. This is your watch TV with a cup of coffee and not worry about the world burning stream. This is the, hey, get the fuck away from me, I have a hangover, I need something chill to just wake up to stream. Yeah, we're indoors today because it started raining a little bit outside, so we had to move to the auxiliary workshop. So that's where we're at tonight, Owl. Today, Owl is the auxiliary workshop location. The usual studio is right out there if you can see. It's right there. Listening, watching, whatever. Oh, cook some brown. Yeah. Cook some hash browns. That sounds good. And like I said, I'll try to think of something to do for next week, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what will be going on next week. I'm going to try and think of something, or I might take a couple of weeks off. I don't know. There are a couple of games I wouldn't mind replaying, setting up and just doing something like that. But at the same time, you know, everybody else is playing games, which is fine. They can do that. Games are nice, easy streams, let's be honest. This is just something I wanted to do. Because, again, personal motivation is kind of blah at times, but hey, if I'm working with somebody, work goes by a little bit quicker. Or at least it actually drives me to do the work. Alright, so we've got 5 bolts left, and I knew that going into this. I really should have bought one more to finish off this, because we've got 2, 4, 6 we need to really put the armrest in place. But that's fine. But that's fine. I knew I was an idiot going into this. And I still do need to grab the, do I? I might. I don't think I do. Nothing this big. Nothing that long. We'll put these big boys up here. That way we can poke someone's eye out when they go behind the bench. We'll be like, haha, gotcha, bitch. That went too easy. I don't like it. That went way too easy. But you know what? Let's got some bolts over here. No, not that, not that. Got a whole bunch of these little baby food jars or whatever at an estate sale a few years ago. Just full of a whole bunch of fasteners and bolts and nuts and hooks and things like that. And I don't think any of these are going to be long enough for what we need really, but you know, it doesn't work to help. Doesn't hurt to look. A lot of framing nails in here, big chunks, nails, washers. I don't know what those are. That's way too short. Yeah, the issue is I think these are all just way too short to go through, and even they're mostly screws, nails, not really bolts and nuts and washers and things like that. There's some tacks there. Yeah, nothing good over there. Oh well. That can be done. You know what, before we get to the armrest and the side table, let's go ahead and just take a quick 5–10 minute break here. And I might even check outside to see if it's decent enough to bring everything back out. Then maybe we can, if we get everything back on the sides, we can, you know, see where this might go. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Where did I put it? Oh, look at that, the sun's coming out a little bit. Maybe we will be moving back outside after we get a few more things finished up here. Everything looking good here too. Alright. Went ahead inside, grabbed the rest of the screws to get those side tables on. Got the armrest here. I think I do have some screws at least that'll help finish off the side tables, because I thought there were enough bolts or enough screws for those, but I've only got 5 out of the 8 I need, which is weird. I know. Not seeing something all the way through it. Who knew? Let's go ahead and let's get the fronts of these on right now. I wish that breeze would kick in. Actually, you know what? Let's try to open this door up a little bit more. There. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. Alright. Let's see. I think this side looks better. What we're going to do is, even though we're not putting 2 on this one, I'll at least run 2 bolts through here to make sure that'll line up just fine. Let's go ahead and take one out because we still have that other one to get going. Persuasion time. And I could run the drill through this again, but I don't think I need to on these because they just seem to line up so well. Don't think oh, you little bastard. There, problem solved. Yeah, that's just enough to grab on there. Actually, you know what would be a good idea, actually, is just have that sit in place while we tighten this on, actually. That is a good idea. That was being a bit of a lame-o. Go. Let's go ahead and then just get that pulled out, hopefully. There we go. That shouldn't be moving anytime soon. Let's see here. I think I like this side better on this one. Oh, that's tight, so get the drill back out and open that. Loosen this up a little bit. There, that's better. That's better. I'll just keep both in that one. And I feel like I start this one here. Yep. Then who knows, depending on whether maybe I'll do a lawnmower stream next week. We just watch me mow my lawn. Wouldn't that be fun and exciting? It'd be like Lawnmower Simulator, only for realsies. Just strap my phone to my chest and just stream right off that. So you guys get a first person view of the lawn mowing experience. Wouldn't that be fun? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not holding on to a lot. This bolt might be a little too short. It might. Well, I don't know if we actually would be able to ever get this one back out. That's barely poking any threads through. Well now, this will be interesting. Okay, there we go. I think I gave something. Yeah, it's pulling the arm down. Okay, there we go. Oh, what fun. Oh, look at that fancy schmancy goob you got going on there, Dragon Axe. So I'm sorry, sometimes it's hard to read upside down. Okay, there we go. Alright. So that's on, and that ain't moving nowhere. Now we just got these little side tables left. Ugh. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've got a Phillips attachment up in here. Yeah, there's Phillips up there. What size is this? This is a that's a 1/4. Okay, that goes right there at the end. Don't forget to put your tools away so you know where the fuck they are next time you need them. Yeah, that'll work. Now, for some of you that might not know, when you've got a drill like this, you see these little, you got the little drill icon there. That's obviously for drilling, but you got these different numbers here. That's for when you want to put in screws and other things like that, because what that does is that when the drill starts to detect some resistance, it stops it. That way you don't thread out the head and destroy it, and you can either back it out or try and put it in a little bit more. But higher the number, the more power you have behind it. Like I'm barely holding onto it here at 1. Let's see, 6. You got to put a little more friction on there to get it to stop. 16. I really got to grip that down to get that to stop. So when you're using a screw gun like this, make sure you kind of set and adjust these numbers here so you're not destroying your screws. Alright. We're going to go ahead and go at like 8 for these things. That should be good enough. Man, I don't know if this is sit actually. That's a really good question. Let's get these side by side here. I like that side better. Let's try and line the back up of the hand rest with the back of these little side tables. I think that might work the best. And then if we have this kind of even with the steel beam, I think that might look the best. So to smooth that in the picture a little bit better for you guys. Oh. I probably should have done a little bit of a hole in these first, but here we go. Well, that cut pretty good. That cut pretty good. All right. That's staying nice and flat, nice and straight so far. So I'm feeling pretty good. Uh-oh. Yep, there goes the battery. Don't worry, I had one charging yesterday. We'll go ahead and just swap these out. Back in a minute. There we go. Let's hold on over there. Let's go ahead and get this part going. Let's see there's a forward. I'll tell you now. We'll go ahead and roll that pretty much. We'll get some side, set in place. And we'll leave it from there. Back here, like myself the same way over here. Go not in the back, I go in the front. Maybe I can just try and looks like we were short of each other. Project help. I don't think I have some issues, so I will, it's just a, just a weekly EMP testing that's all the time. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think you guys were looking for, stuff like this. Because, I mean, if I had to sell it up to you guys, I just, everything's moving crazy. But yeah, it's so weird. But we'll just, we'll try to line two ends up by eye, I guess. Instead of setting up past the middle over there. So, yeah, start with the back hole. That place. So, pretty straight. So, it's fine because one of those things was missing. My hypothesis, right? nice day. Finish work. Finish work for me. Put that there. Set those there. Leave that. Oh, the oven's still going out. Okay, that sucks. You're also going to do this camera game cheap and stupid. Okay, hold on. Alright, how's this? Any better on the audio when it comes around to you guys? Okay. I swapped microphones, so hopefully that helps. Oh! Oh, thank you, computer. I don't need you up. Okay. Well, let's hope that keeps going. Yeah, apparently so. Like I said, found some new bolts we're going to be using. I should have grabbed a third one because I just realized we need a third one, so let me go do that. There we go, there's the third one. Alright, and again, I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. And make the software reset itself, more like just swap a different audio input, apparently, is what I did. Let's go ahead and finish this off. I'm tempted just to stay down here. Now we're going to split lopsides because the bolts I got are flatheads. They're not Phillips heads. But, no. Like the ones supplied to me in the bench itself. Tight. Let's go back down to 10. I can't just be magnetic. You know what? I'm going to make what's called a guide hole. A guide hole is when you don't want to deal with a bolts bullshit, and you grab a screw or a drill that is smaller than at the very least, smaller than the threads. Because obviously, the threads need something to grip into to actually be useful. Or else they ain't gonna do jack. I can't go too deep, or else, I'll just punch right through the, oh, those guys might be too long, actually. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. We'll find out. But anyway, like I said, you can't have the hole bigger than the threads, or else they'll be as useless as a nail. Let's use one of these big guys. Ooh, that's getting close. We might be poking fingers with these bolt suckers. We'll find out in a moment. That sounds like it might be poking, almost be poking through, yeah. No, it does not. No, it does not. We got lucky on that one, so that size is just right then. All right. All right. Let me catch up with you guys. Yeah, man. Take it easy, Dragon. Thanks for swinging on by. Alright. And we are almost done with this. Alright, let's see what side I want to use. I think I like this side the best. Go ahead and just kind of line those two up there. Can't drill the holes that deep or else I'll go right through the wood. That wouldn't be good. Alright, take that sucker back down to 10. Let's get the big one in there first because I don't like it. I don't like it that much. Oh, smart. I actually tried starting with a screwdriver. Oh, look at that. I can start a little bit by hand. There we go. Got that one in. And then we last one in there. That's gonna work. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Let's go ahead and clean up just a little bit here. Get some things out of the way. Look at that. Took the pretty much a month, probably what? 4 weekends, 2 hours, so about 8 hours of work, a little bit more, do a couple of the jobs I had to do off camera. Still got to put one bolt in there. But you know what, I think we're pretty good. And it's looking pretty good outside, so how about, before we fully test this out, I'm going to take you guys outside, back outside, and we'll see where we'll be putting this back at. So, just a moment, let's start moving you guys back around. Oh, that probably means something died on me. All right, here we go, guys. Hold on to your butts. You're moving.